Oops, wrong one. What's the live plan? It's just reacting to some scary stuff. Oh Noah, check this out. I'm using one of my phones as a webcam, so let me turn it on and see how it looks like. Let's check it out and see how it is. One of my older phones, I guess it works. Let's see. I want to see how it is, how it looks like. Tell me if you see me. Oh wow, it actually works. The phone, I don't need a webcam, I could just use one of my phones. Oh, that's cool. I can use one of my phones. I don't need to buy no webcam or nothing. Yeah, you can use your phone apparently. Oh, that's not bad. It looks good. It's not too laggy. Oh, it's actually pretty cool. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't know I could use it like that. This is the surprise right here. Alright. Let's get started. Very scary videos to ruin your sleep. We gotta do this one.
A TikTok user named Keely.
Hold on. A surprise? I don't know. Is this a surprise? Wait. Okay, we're good. Great, I'm gonna get nightmares? What do you mean?
He says she often gets motion alerts from the security camera in her basement, but every time she checks the video, there's nothing there. Except this time.
What is that? You guys, did you see that white thing right there? Savannah Gutierrez with the...
Did you see it? When the footage is brightened, we can see a strange misshapen something that seems to be slowly climbing up the stairs from Keely's
like
sub-basement.
A cloud of smoke.
Strangely enough, the motion sensing camera didn't detect any further movement after this single clip. Now it's worth mentioning that Keely has been posting on TikTok for over 4 years and has never posted anything paranormal before or after this one video. So, just what is that climbing the stairs? Let me know what you think.
That was not mine. That was
Shadows in the Chateau. Ted and Lisa Rogers have spent the last 5 years restoring a 14th century French chateau in Limousin.
That looks like one of those castles that I went to. I mean, before Halloween ended. It was like an hour and a half. No, wait, it was like an hour away from me. I would move immediately? Of course you would. I didn't even see Savannah. Travis, what's up?
France. It's a massive project that they've been documenting over on their YouTube channel, Chateau de Montmonier. Now, to be very clear, their YouTube channel isn't about ghosts or the paranormal. It's all about renovations and daily life in the French countryside. But one night, things take a very strange turn. Lisa becomes convinced that there's a mouse running around in the chateau's old boot room.
A mouse?
Ted insists that he hasn't seen any signs of a mouse. So, to settle the debate, Lisa sets up a camera to record the room overnight, hoping to catch the mouse on tape.
We didn't catch the mouse. There was no mouse last night. However,
they probably caught something else. They probably caught something that was bigger than the mouse. Who knows? I gotta move my mic over here. I mean, a mouse? Yeah, right. It's not gonna be a mouse. Check this out.
there is something else we did catch. And yeah.
Speaking of mouse, where's
I'm going to go and get
I don't know
Ted
if she
to
might
come
be
and
scared.
watch the footage.
What are we looking at?
Right, so let me start playing. So this is from last night. This is me setting the camera up.
So I'll set the camera up so you can see the hole in the corner. Can you see it?
Where is
You
it
can
at?
see it. Anyway, I'm off to bed. It's very late. So we'll see whether we catch this mouse out in the morning, and then Ted will have to believe me that there is something running above our bedroom. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night.
Instead of filming a mouse, Lisa's camera ends up catching something very different.
What do you think it is? No, what do you guys think it is? Any guesses? Maybe. Let's find out. Probably a ghoul. We'll see. We'll see what it is.
Now you heard me put the latch on the door there.
Yeah, it sounded like it, yeah.
Okay, so the sensor light's gone out.
Right.
So I'm going to forward this bit because it's about
Headless Horseman?
2 hours 27
Sleepy
minutes
Hollow?
into filming last night. Now we went to bed about midnight,
Yeah.
so this would be about 2:30. This happens.
It just opened by itself. That's it.
Now you heard the latch go off the door. There's
Yeah.
and that's the light coming on.
The motion sensor light.
Yeah.
So something was walking around.
Bloody hell, what?
Travis is like, nah.
There's shadow there.
Yeah.
It's, I can see a shadow moving across it.
Yeah.
Where's the shadow at? I don't see him.
Keep watching.
I'm trying to look at it.
Oh my god. What?
Oh, so I moved the camera.
That's got to be an animal or something.
Seems
isn't
fake, does it?
That was a
How?
big shadow for an animal.
How? You
And
must. You can't.
how can an
you can't-
animal get up
You
so-
can't. You can't have put the latch on properly.
I put the latch on because you heard the latch go on,
Yeah.
and you heard the latch come off.
Noah thinks it seems it's fake over here. Who knows?
I didn't actually hear the latch come off, but you know.
Right,
but-
let me play that again.
There it is.
So today's the day. I've got my
course we gotta
RTA
listen to some
box
commercials.
system and Coyote appliances, and they did tell me it was only going to take a few minutes. And
You hear the latch?
Right. Yeah.
The door open. Now to push that door open, that's the heavy door. You've got to push it inwards. So somebody's got to be
Yeah, the
standing
ads
there
I
to
know.
be able to
I
open
don't have
that
like
door.
Yeah.
YouTube
Yeah.
And
Premium
there's
or
nobody
whatever it
standing
is.
And I've never known that door swing open on its own.
No. And the other thing is, the camera is up on a tripod. So to move it in a tilt, like it's
So
gone, it's
something's
tilted
moved,
up. Something has moved. It hasn't moved the tripod because the tripod would fall over. It's had to move the camera.
Oh, that's.
This one's probably one of the
I
longest.
don't know, mate. I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't spending
It's the
money.
shadow that got me than anything.
Oh yeah, on the
shadow
YouTube
walk-
Premium or whatever they call it. Those are for people that
That's
don't like
weird,
commercials.
isn't it?
I don't.
That is just
I don't
bonkers.
get it.
How
The
much
door
is it,
to the
like
room unlatches and
$7
opens.
or
A
something?
motion sensing light
I don't know
turns
how much it
on,
is.
and a creepy, unexplained shadow seems to glide across the room and actually move the camera.
Oh, you could even see
Lisa
it.
says that despite the eerie incident, there's
There it
nothing
is,
to
yeah, I
worry
see
about,
it.
and the Chateau de Montmonier
Yeah,
is
right,
still
look at
open
dark
for
over there.
guests.
We have lived here for 5 years and never had any ill feeling whatsoever.
No, I can't
But-
say that they're.
So Dark, check this out. I'm actually not using. I don't have a webcam or whatever. I'm actually using my phone as a webcam since you can actually do that. He's like, Travis is like, peace. I'm using the phone as a webcam. It's interesting because I have an Android. If your Android program is like Android 12 and up, that feature works. It's like, you know, iPhone with their iOS 13, 14, 15 or whatever. But if it's like Android 12 and up, then this feature works, apparently. Yeah, it does work pretty good. I'm actually impressed. I don't need to buy no webcam. I already have it. My phone is one.
That is pretty bonkers. So I never caught a mouse.
You might have caught something else.
Now, as for Ted, he's not sure
But it works pretty
what
good.
to think about all of this.
I don't know whether I believe or not believe. I don't disbelieve, let's put it that way. But it's just kind of freaky, isn't it?
It is a bit freaky.
That's
It's just weird.
This is probably the longest
Yeah.
video. Like,
The figure in the frame. At Mayaca River State Park in Sarasota, Florida, visitors have long claimed to see a pale, ghostly figure drifting silently through the park. In this next clip, Alicia Galvin stands inside one of the park's historic 1930s log cabins while her boyfriend films. He catches something truly chilling.
how's he gonna capture something in the daytime? I've never actually seen it like that before. Let's see.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Oh,
Somebody in there with you?
I seen that. That's crazy. I mean, I guess you can see it in there since it's dark, but outside, I was thinking maybe like outside, but I seen that. It's gonna do it in slow motion.
No?
I seen that. That was great.
Behind Alicia, a pale white figure seems to walk through the old cabin before vanishing into thin air. So did they catch the park's legendary ghost? Is it a
Probably
trick of
did.
the light? Or just clever editing?
Clever
You
editing?
decide.
I don't know.
Night terrors. A concerned mother says that her young daughter Cora has recently been suffering from intense night terrors. Their family doctors
Seems like it's nightmares. I don't know about night terrors. It kind of seems like it's nightmares only. Or who knows? I don't know.
suggested she record one of the episodes so they could get a better idea of what might be happening. So one night, she's filming little Cora, and she captures something truly chilling.
So we're moving. This happened during one of her nights terrors last night, or one of her night terrors last night. It's probably one of those bad dreams. What's up with this?
I'm scared. You scared? Are we scared, baby?
Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Everything always happens at 3 a.m. Always. It's always happening at 3.
Come on, you big girl.
I was getting her back to her room so she can feel comfortable sleeping in there again.
Come on, big girl. Come on, big girl.
Oh, there it is.
It's okay.
I was trying to explain it so she wouldn't be scared. Yeah, right.
There's the vent right there, baby.
There's nothing to explain.
See? The vent
happening?
pushes the door. You're fine, okay?
Yeah, right.
Are you big girl? Don't be scared, just remember. Baby Lenny's your mom.
She's saying there was a vent there. There's nothing there.
Gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed. What's wrong, Cora?
What's next?
Sweetie, what are you afraid of?
I noticed her staring out the window.
You're scaring me, honey.
Probably
see?
see something in the window too. Ooh.
As the mom goes to walk her daughter back
The curtains scared her. That's crazy. I mean, if it would catch anyone off guard, I could understand that.
to her room, the door suddenly starts to swing shut on its own. She brushes it off, thinking it must just be the air vent. But
In Stockton, your voice matters.
Another commercial.
Participate in our anonymous resident survey today.
when they reach Cora's bedroom, the little girl refuses to go inside, just staring toward the window in fear. Then, without warning, the blinds slam shut. The mother and daughter are terrified and run screaming from the room. But later, viewers notice something the mom missed. As she tells her daughter she's a big girl, a faint little voice seems to whisper back. Listen closely.
I'm a big girl. It's okay.
That's a good girl, damn.
It's okay. It's okay.
Damn,
When
you
the
can
mom
barely even
examines
hear
the
it.
footage, she notices something else. The air conditioning wasn't even running when that door closed.
Of course it wasn't
The
running.
AC was not on when the door closed.
Yeah, that was not the air vent, and maybe sometimes, but it was too deliberate. That time, heck no.
It's very loud, and you can hear it coming from the vent.
Some skeptics in the video comments suggest that the blinds are probably remote controlled. So, the mom posts another clip to prove them wrong. But things get a little weird.
So I'm coming into the room to show you the blinds, which I have opened back up to demonstrate how they are closed. It's not electronic, it's not battery powered, it's...
There it is.
That's not creepy.
It's just messing with her.
I'm trying my best not to freak out. So, to close these blinds, you have to touch it and close it like that. That is the only way to close these blinds. There are no batteries or remotes here at all. No wires. You have to touch it and you have to close it like this. And there's no way I could have done that since I was standing on the opposite side of the room.
That is interesting.
And there is no way I could have closed all four at the same time.
The mom says they plan to move out of the house as soon as possible. But what do you think? Is little Cora being haunted by some dark entity?
Probably.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Maybe not.
You decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also...
I don't know if Dark's still here. Is Dark still sick? I hope not.
Also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. A Mist That Moves. Chris Netzel does daily live streams.
A mist that moves? That's probably like some kind of ghost or something.
From graveyards around Fort Worth, Texas, using a Spirit Box app to try and contact ghosts. Now, to be honest, I'm not such a fan of ghost apps. But during one late night stream,
No, I don't
Chris
know about
captures
those either.
something that's a lot
Those are
harder
weird.
to dismiss.
Hi, Jonathan. Hi, buddy. It's nice to talk to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Bombings in 1920? Is that what it's saying?
It just said Jonathan, bombings 1920s. You are amazing. Mortuary. Right. It just said right.
As Chris approaches an old gravestone, a small white figure about the size of a child seems to walk
do
out
see
from
it.
behind a tree and just vanish. Chris doesn't see it, but after his live audience points it out, he reviews his footage and is shocked. Paranormal versus pets. Troy Legault
The pets, they always see everything.
says that his house is haunted by a very active poltergeist.
I see Steph. So, I'm using my phone for like a webcam. I guess you can do it. That's why I'm doing it. I mean, it works all right. Not so bad. While we enjoy your face, no, you don't. Typical. Steph over here with the eyes. Okay, rude. Let's face it. Oh my goodness, Dark would say something like that. No, I know Steph enjoys face or whatever. I don't know. Now it's messing with everything. Dark, I don't know why this man hates me. I don't. It's just shaking the camera now.
Troy says that these strange incidents in his home have only gotten more intense as the weeks go by.
Troy comes home, he's gonna get knocked down. Diaz do better? Oh my goodness. He's realizing that his furniture wasn't like that before. He's trying to figure out. It closes the door on him? Did it? Oh, it did. It closed the door on him. He's gonna hate me more? Oh my goodness.
Lately, Troy says that the poltergeist has even started trying.
It's trying to mess around with the dogs. I already know Steph wants to do another one of those collabs like yesterday. She's probably gonna do it in 2 weeks, who knows?
To interact with his poor little dog.
I wonder what it's gonna do with those dogs. We'll see what it does. Oh, it's playing with them. Like the little ball over there. Now if you're gonna keep being mean to me, I'm not being mean to you. Oh, the dogs they're pissed off. It's just messing around with them right now. That was a good collab. I know Steph wants to do another one. What the heck was that? It threw the keys off there? It is throwing the keys off the thing there.
In the clip, it seems like something wants to play, but Troy's dog wants no part of it.
No,
The dog just growls
like,
and
I'm
walks
outta here.
away as objects in the kitchen come crashing down behind him. And now, this brings us to something interesting. It's often said that cats and dogs are more sensitive to the supernatural.
They are.
That they can see things
They pretty much are.
that we can't. In these next clips, we'll look at a few more pets who might just be seeing the other side. First up, Miley Rizzo says that she's been experiencing some strange things in her home, and she thinks it might be haunted. One night, her cat suddenly starts acting up in the kitchen.
So I swear we have a ghost in our house, so me and the kids name him Ray. Oh god, here we go. So when anything weird happens, we just say it was Ray. Really, that's interesting.
Like it's seeing something that Miley can't. It goes wild, knocking things over, hissing, and even scratching her. Miley grabs her phone and starts recording as the cat just keeps freaking.
Watch out for Ray, Steph. Ray is definitely gonna keep his eyes on Steph for sure. 100%.
freaking out, still seeming to sense that there is something dangerous nearby.
It's weird how the cats make those kinds of noises. It's really weird. I find it weird when they make noises like that. Cats, when they sound like that, like, what the heck? They kind of sound like a kid almost when they do that. Yeah, it can confuse you, like, really. Like, I've heard some outside like that before. I'm like, is there some kid outside in the middle of the night, but it's actually a cat? It's weird. Look at it. It's like in defense mode.
Miley says that she couldn't see anything, and to this day she still has no idea what set her cat off that night. Next up, Jacinta Simone says that she and her partner bought an 1800s farmhouse in the countryside just to...
Oh, and a farmhouse in the countryside? They don't even know what's going on in it. They sound human, some of them do. That cat was pissed, it was.
Outside of Sydney, Australia. But first day they arrive to start moving in, and their dog does this.
Let's see what they does.
What is it? What is it?
The dog immediately seems to lock on to something in the old cottage's master bedroom, and it won't look away. But what exactly is it seeing? Finally, Steve says he lives in a very haunted house and often hears strange disembodied voices late at night. One evening, he's home alone with his dog when he notices that the dog keeps staring at one particular spot across the room. Steve checks it.
So my dog used to do that. Not in the house, but whenever I would walk him by this one street and there was like this one house, whenever we would pass through it, like kind of when it was getting dark, he would always stop and just look at it.
The security cam, and here's this. Some unknown female voice says, "Play dead," and
Play
then
dead.
immediately after says, "Come." Steve swears that he was completely alone with the dog that night. He also says that these strange unexplained events are a common occurrence in his haunted home. Sometimes other ghosts speak.
What the heck?
And then, sometimes, a ghost might just walk through the wall.
Give your short-term rental business a growth boost with Guesty. Win every search with a channel manager like me.
You saw that?
Cradle and all. Proud mom Misty Huron says...
So the baby types are Steph's favorite. She likes them. This is Steph's favorite type right here. The one with the babies and everything.
That strange things have been happening in her home while her husband is away working as a commercial truck driver. She first notices something unusual one night when her baby monitor suddenly just starts glitching.
Oh, the
Anybody have one of those VTech baby cameras? It keeps glitching out and it has woken me up so many times tonight. I thought it was just background noise.
I've already been traumatized by kids. Oh, I know. Dark already knows. Alright, let's see what the baby monitor picks up.
But the last time, I swear I heard music playing.
The next day, Misty is making a milkshake for her son when something very strange happens.
Get everything out, I turn the blender on, I start blending the shake, I'm cleaning up from making lunches and putting stuff away in the pantry. And all of a sudden, literally the loudest sound, I turn around and me and my son are like, what the f***? The blender literally flew across the kitchen. I'll post a picture. but it came unplugged. The motor's on the floor. The jug that
what?
holds all the contents is splattered everywhere.
The ghost wanted to cook, or it wanted to use a blender.
There's shake all over my cabinet.
So Misty says her 10-year-old daughter Olivia doesn't sleep in her old room anymore, as it's been turned into the nursery for their new baby. Olivia has a new bedroom upstairs now, but her old bunk bed still sits in the nursery, empty and untouched. One night, Misty is watching the baby monitor when she sees something that sends a chill down her spine.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off.
All right, Steph, get ready.
So that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. The motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
Did you see it?
It's up
right
there.
Above the sleeping baby, something moves in the top bunk. Misty rushes to check, but there's nothing there. She posts the video online, and viewers urge her to show more of the upstairs area where this strange incident
Something was
occurred.
peeking.
And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room.
It was watching the baby also, whatever it was. Whatever it was watching it. I'm out of here. I'm out of there too. Man, Dark would stay in that room.
Room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. Then we moved the baby from my office, which used to be her bedroom, now it's my office again, up into this room. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I'm truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours, because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I just don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it.
It's weird since that thing, you could see it like pop out. I'm surprised it didn't pop out all the way.
Oh my god, it's rocking.
Misty screams in terror and calls for her kids as she rushes from the room.
What happened?
She says that they stayed with her parents until her husband returned home.
Oh, what was that?
So, what do you think? Is something sinister haunting Misty's home? And if not, then just what is this?
Move out now.
Let me know what you think. Door to nowhere.
Steph would stay there. She would stay there all day. She would stay there in the middle of the woods.
TikTok user Appalachia Decay lives in a 200-year-old farmhouse deep in the woods of the Appalachian Mountains of West Virginia. One day,
I heard Virginia has a lot of like trees out there. I wonder if it's true. I'm crazy, but not that crazy. That's interesting.
She hears strange noises coming from the basement. Noises that she suspects are probably rats. She grabs her phone, starts recording, and heads downstairs. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Shut it.
Behind one of the basement doors, something seems to move, and the door handle is yanked. But here's the creepy part. That door doesn't actually lead anywhere.
So these are the steps that lead out. I don't know what that is, but if you look, it's been sealed from the inside and the outside.
Appalachia Decay says that she still has no idea what caused the sounds, but for now, she's taking precautions. Scurry videos. So these are videos that are a bit weird, a bit funny, or just very strange or unexplained.
These are the funny ones.
First up, Lucas Wegner is a cave explorer from Germany who shares his adventures on TikTok. If you've got even a hint of claustrophobia, his cave explorers are already nightmare fuel. But during one of his explorations, Lucas came across something that made his blood run cold.
Let's see what it is.
Weil das halt so.
What was that? It's if it looks like if it's somebody there. That's how it looks like if somebody died right there. It's probably like some clothes, or who knows. Let's find out what it is.
Hello?
It's clothes. He thought somebody died there too. It kind of looks like that too.
Hallo?
Now, you probably thought this was a Logan Paul moment there for a second, but no, this person...
Oh, the Logan Paul thing? Damn.
Person is very much alive. The body was actually one of Lucas's climbing partners, who was hiding in the dark just to give him a good jump scare. And he gave me one too. What about you? Next up, YouTuber Ali runs a channel dedicated to the popular cartoon character Bendy. In this clip, he's interviewing...
Steph would have loved that cave to explore.
Lauren Singer, the voice actress behind Alice Angel in the Bendy game series. But Ali catches something on camera that shocks him to his core.
Let's see.
I got the part. I was not expecting that, but I got the part, and I remember being in the session with the character designer and with the voice director, and I told them, I have something to share with you, but I want to wait until we're done the session because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything else. Everything okay?
I'm sorry. I just, you know, there's a problem with the background and your face is reflecting the mirror.
Oh, I saw you jump. Yeah.
I got scared so much. Oh. Yeah, because this is a chroma key. Oh.
He got spooked right there. He got caught. Steph would have jumped up through the phone camera or something, and that would have happened.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. Oh my god.
That is hilarious. You need to keep that in the interview. You have to.
So it turns out that Ali's mirror is perfectly reflecting Lauren's face from his monitor and projecting it over his green screen background. So it's not a hoax, but that is pretty elaborate. In this next clip, two members of the housekeeping staff go to clean a hotel room.
Oh my goodness.
What they find absolutely terrifies them.
What?
Okay, so the reason this is not a regular entry in the list is that when I researched this, I couldn't find any information about what the hell is happening here. The clip is apparently from Malaysia, but the online stories about the video are all over the place. Some people say they saw a ghost in the room, and some people say there was a person in there, and some people even say they walked in on a guy taking a shit. But no one seems to know for sure. So just what do you
Of course nobody's gonna know what's going on in there.
think sent these two a running?
They probably saw Powerhouse in there and they just ran. Who knows?
Especially this hero right here. Let me know down in the comments. Anyway, that's all for this time, and thanks for watching.
Alright, not bad. I think that was the newest one that I clicked on. Time to watch, you know, some that I haven't clicked on. Oops. But that was the newest one, I think, recently. Yeah, that one was the newest one currently. Top 25 scariest videos of the year. I always had my eyes on that one, so, but it's like an hour long. I mean, let's do it. I mean, why not?
On December 14th, 2012, my 7-year-old son, Daniel, was shot to death in his first grade classroom.
Damn.
In Sandy Hook Elementary School.
That's crazy.
The shooter carried a semi-automatic rifle and killed 26 people in about 4 minutes.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
Toy Story.
We were messing around with my little sister's camera.
Toy Story, everybody has seen that movie. These ads are buzzkill. Yeah, sometimes they are. Mostly all of them.
And we just found something, like...
it's weird.
It's weird. Okay.
It's a normal Tuesday in October, around 6 p.m., when a young girl takes out her camera
Andy?
to record her new
I
toy
remember
collection.
Andy, yeah. That doll on the left looks like the old school Annabelle doll. It kind of looks like it, the old school one. That's crazy.
And talk about her day. What happens next is downright chilling.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my Skibbity toilet collection that I just got today.
Watch that doll
on the
left.
Store and they had all of these things like
Watch that doll on the left.
These tiny little action
Left of the
figures,
screen.
this big Skibbity toilet, and these ones. And then
Hopefully it moves. Alright.
I saw my friend the other day, and we went on a walk, and we also got ice cream that day, and I'm having a lot of fun.
What's she looking at? Is she looking at a doll over there? She's probably looking at a doll in front of her, most likely. Yeah, because if she's looking at something, it's probably like a doll that's like looking at her. Or so in this part right here, how she's talking to the camera, she's probably seen a doll move, like in the shelf somewhere. Yeah, she probably seen it like move or something, and that's what's freaking her out right now. That's my guess. Yep. Yeah, it's probably something. Yeah. Either something like that. Okay. What in the world was that?
The little girl looks up and seems frozen in fear as she stares at something that we can't see. She stares motionless for over 20 seconds and then gets up and hurries out of the room.
What was that?
The camera continues to record and captures something that seems to follow her.
What is that?
Later, the little girl's older sister, Charity Lewis, is looking through the camera's footage and finds this strange recording completely by accident. Charity shares the clip on Instagram and says that before viewing this video, she had no idea that her little sister had experienced anything strange. To this day, the recording remains a mystery.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Up on the housetop.
I just hollered, of course. Steph was probably like, get the F out of there. She was saying nonsense like Chip does whenever he gets beat up or something. Now Steph has to watch out tonight. She might see something like that walking by, you know. Walking by the door or something. I don't know.
An urban explorer checks out a group of small abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods of Poland. Eventually, it gets too dark to explore, and he decides to leave.
Oh, that's crazy. That's something I would do right there, but I would have a flashlight on.
But hanging around till after dark seems to have been a terrible mistake.
Oh, this reminds me of Dark right here when he did those walking videos at night. Dark has to look out when he goes out there at night, like this guy. Let's see what this guy finds though. Blair Witch though. Spots something on the roof. He's already seen something on the roof already. What? Oh, what the heck? This guy's floating from the roof? Imagine, Dark, you're exploring or just walking on a trail and you see some guy floating in the roof like this guy's seeing. That's crazy. He's floating down like to the side. Look at him. And he's chasing him too. What is that? Oh my goodness. It's like, damn. It looks human, but I don't know.
Someone can be seen chasing the now panicking urban explorer. And whoever it is seems to have come from right off the goddamn roof. The urban explorer.
That guy's right off that roof. I stay protected, thank goodness. I know. Dark, imagine you see something or whatever that thing was. He was like on top of the roof and then he's just floating down. Oops, the camera went off. Never mind. I love that guy.
Or runs off into the woods to escape. But whoever this strange person is now seems to be following him.
He's ridiculous. Oh my god. Look, what is that? Oh my goodness. What the heck is that? He just wants to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. He does. Or he wants to talk to Dark with some advice. Or he's probably looking for Steph. He just runs off. I probably would do something like that, Dark, believe it or not. Oh, me? Making a video like that? Dude, imagine if I would run into something like that. I would have to film it no matter what. Even if I got caught by whatever that thing was. I would make sure I get a clear shot of this thing. But then I would have to, you know, survive to upload it.
Let's play with Foxfire.
And this game is free supposedly, but it's not actually.
Thankfully, the urban explorer makes it home safe and shares his footage on YouTube. A curious viewer points out just how pale the unknown stranger seems to be. Another viewer claims that they too have visited the abandoned buildings and that they also saw this same creepy man. Either way, this strange guy swooping down from the roof to chase the urban explorer away is truly creepy.
It's
and
weird.
It seems like something right out of a horror movie.
I know. Look at him, how he's flying. Crackheads don't float like that, though. That's the thing. If they did, everybody would be in trouble if they did have such a skill like that. If it had such a skill like that, it would be open. It would, yeah.
Cave Crisis. Alex Cantrell from the YouTube channel Underground Explorers is invited to explore a cave on his friend's ranch in Texas. But the cave is partially submerged in water, making it very difficult to enter and explore. Now I'm going to go ahead and say that this video is not exactly anything paranormal, but it is very scary and 100% real. It's especially scary if you're even the slightest bit claustrophobic. Now, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, I want to stress, No one was seriously injured in this video. The following footage was recorded by a professional cave diver. Do not attempt to do this yourself. Alright, so Alex is joined by a few of his friends as they begin to explore the frightfully small cave.
Alright, who's got the oxygen meter? I don't see that. Look at
Really,
this.
I can't beat
We
just
got an
looking at
oxygen
that.
meter now?
Oh, so you're not good like in tight spaces. I mean, there's a lot of people that are not good, or they don't do good in tight spaces like that.
You won't be mad at me? So what all does that show? Carbon monoxide?
Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and low oxygen.
Cool.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah. So we got the action adventure.
I mean, I'm kind of okay like in really tight spaces, but that's just me. Claustrophobic? Damn. I mean, I'm not like that because I've been in like tight areas before. That's how I know. I think Steph would pass out if she was like in an area that's boxed in.
Your twins here helping us out. Because you guys were like, Matt, check the oxygen. Oh, danger levels.
Breathe
huh?
on it a little bit.
Danger.
Danger.
Is it waterproof?
It is, but I don't think
better
it's
be.
gonna work too well if like the little intakes
Yeah,
get
that
clogged
makes
with
sense.
water.
It's gonna be hard to keep that thing out of the water.
Alright guys, we have made it out to
That's crazy.
that's on the demolition
I
ranch.
wonder how,
Wait, is it
how
beeping
high
already?
the water's up
Well,
to.
see, I immediately dunked it underwater.
I told you.
So, you
Let's see
know,
how
I
close
don't
the
think
water
this
is to his
gonna,
face.
give us
Because
the accurate.
Imagine if he's down there, right, and the water level is like up to his chin, then that's gonna make it a little bit difficult. Let's see.
Probably not our
Or the entire cave has bad air.
It might. Get into it.
Oh my goodness, that's a tight space.
Already an end of her.
That's really tight.
We're not even close.
Passageway becomes smaller and smaller, so is he gonna have to go underwater for this?
As they work their way deeper and deeper into the cave, the passageway becomes smaller and more claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Eventually, there is barely even room to breathe above the murky water. This is when the exploration...
Oh, when it gets neck level like that, yeah, it gets a little into it, yeah. That's crazy.
Goes horribly wrong.
Well, this is where we're at now.
Yeah, this is intense. I love that they're saying this is intense.
Yeah.
That makes me hurt.
Where are they
That makes me
going?
feel good because I was scared in here. I'm like, what if these things just come in and they're like, oh, it's a piece of cake. Let's climb it.
No, this is a little.
Especially if there's like water. Look. Look at this.
So much water in my ears.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh man. Water in my eyes.
Oh my goodness, where are they?
Snorkel would be nice right about now. Yeah.
Time to go back out. Yeah, they're so like.
Good time. Yeah, don't look for him. Does it really go further? Is he under? Oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. I can just barely hear right here.
Fellow Jacob is struggling. Of course he is.
This is the waiting area.
His camera footage is crazy. That is really,
Are you going,
really
Jacob?
like the tight
Oh,
space.
he just barely.
Oh, what happened? Did he let the water in or what? that's crazy. You got freaked out there. So what might have happened there is, you know, everything was going good until he might have, like, more water started to come in, and that's what freaked him out. So yeah, during that time to get out of there.
Alex's friend and fellow cave explorer Jacob is a little further ahead in a part of the cave that is so submerged that there's barely room to breathe. As he ducks under the murky water, Jacob becomes confused and panics, breathing in a mouthful of the dirty water. In a terrified frenzy, he tries to back out of the cave as fast as he can, but he slams into Alex, dragging him underwater too. Luckily, the two guys make it out safely, with only a few scratches to remind them of the terrifying incident. This video once again goes to show that sometimes people, even your own friends, can be much scarier and more dangerous than anything paranormal. And I don't know about you, but just watching them in that cramped little tunnel gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, it's too...
Now, you can watch this entire exciting cave exploration and many more over on the YouTube channel.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous. That was the worst? Yeah, that
Underground
was dangerous.
Explorers.
Very dangerous.
Knock, knock. Late one night, a group of friends decide to film themselves taking a...
Oh, that's something Steph would do right here. Go inside a school at night.
Spooky dare at a local school that is said to be haunted. The story goes that if you go around to the back of the school and knock on the nurse's office door, someone or something will knock back.
Go! Just knock on it, knock. No, go.
I do it, see ya. I do it.
Knock harder. Let them know. Let them...
A sudden loud scream sends the girls running in terror.
Let them...
Now, unfortunately, the original creator of this video has basically disappeared off the internet. So for now, whatever happened next remains a mystery. The thing in the tunnel. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie reached out to us about a very creepy video that her...
I know, they got out of there quick.
Friend Laura recorded in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890.
I think I've seen this one before. I think I've seen it in one of the other videos where something comes out of the ground or something. I might be wrong about it, but I might be right.
And it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out.
I think this is the one. There it is. I can see it.
Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like a thin little arm. As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it. Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea.
It was one of those aliens.
What this is. It looks like maybe a hairless torso with two skinny arms, getting up in a very unnatural way. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know. So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments. Open house. Reddit user / realtor Sandra is recording a tour of a 1960s bungalow-style home to show prospective buyers. Sandra's filming.
I would buy this house right here
at night in order to showcase the house's interior lighting. But it's starting to get a bit late at the creepy little cottage, and things are about to get weird.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962.
She messed up? Typical.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow.
Ooh, got her. I would buy the house immediately right there. Well, time to get the F out of there. I would buy this house immediately. I would buy this house immediately and have Steph stay there for one night.
Go ahead, do
just
it
by
again.
herself.
You're on camera. Open this door.
Oh, she's telling you to open it.
Go ahead, open this door. Open this door like you did the other one.
It should throw something.
Come on, just move a glass or something.
It should.
Go ahead, do it again. I'm not scared.
She's probably gonna get scared. Just you wait. Really? That's all it took for her to run out of there? The smoke detector just falls? I thought she said she wasn't scared though.
A door suddenly swings open on its own and Sandra is spooked. But she gathers her courage and rushes out to see what's going on. A glass of water sitting on top of the fireplace shifts and slowly moves as if it's being pushed by some invisible force. But things get even crazier as a smoke detector suddenly starts to beep before crashing violently to the floor. With that, Sandra has had enough and just gets out of there. But there's also something else that is very creepy in this video. Something that only a few viewers even notice. So again I ask, did you see it? Right before the door moves, a face in the picture right beside Sandra seems to slowly darken. And then the creepy little shadow fades away just as the door swings open. Sandra says that she's experienced several unexplained paranormal events in this home, but this was the first time that she finally captured it on camera. Ride of a lifetime. Gustavo Alcaraz from Mazatlan, Mexico is celebrating his 10th birthday with his family in a small amusement park.
This amusement park reminds me of the Santa Cruz one.
After gathering his courage, the young boy goes on a roller coaster for the very first time. A total of 8 people get on the roller coaster, all Gustavo's family. His proud mother sits in the front and records a video of Gustavo's first roller coaster ride. But her camera catches something that Gustavo and his family simply can't explain. Something truly chilling.
Empty that car, probably something's gonna pop out.
Tony.
Ay. Ay, mamá, me da miedo. Ay, 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 me da miedo.
Nothing's there.
Sí, son 5 o 6 vueltas.
There it is.
¡Está bien recio!
Abajo no, abajo, en la parte de abajo no.
¡Que no se cae!
There it is again. There's that kid. It's just there in the back, enjoying the ride.
Otra.
¡Ay, se no le da recio!
Y puede enseñar que se detenga, güey. Así es el juego, así es.
It's crazy how it's like that.
¿Vieron un brincolín?
¿Cuál?
He's not there though, not anymore.
¡Ay! ¡Ay, aquí donde va! ¡Me da miedo!
You see, none of Gustavo's family got in the last cart on the roller coaster, and it's empty for most of the ride. But during the second lap, someone or something seems to appear out of thin air. The figure is hardly noticeable at first, but then it seems to transform into a solid person, seemingly wearing all black.
Seemingly wearing all black? We all know who that is right there. That's Powerhouse. He wanted to take a ride, so he was in the back.
And sitting all alone. Now the roller coaster has not stopped a single time to allow for a person to get on or off. So just who or what is this? Now what makes this capture even creepier is that years ago 2 people lost their lives on a larger roller coaster that stood on the same land. After
That's why.
the tragic accident, that roller coaster was condemned and dismantled. It was replaced by this smaller, safer, family-friendly ride. So could this be the spirit of one of the victims of the older roller coaster accident? Are they doomed to loop this track over and over?
Yep, they get to
Let
ride
me
it
know
for
what
life
you
now.
think. Hanako-san. A group of friends at a high school in Japan hear crying coming from the restroom during their lunch break. Now in Japan there is a famous legend of
Steph has to cover her eyes on this one.
a girl named Hanako-san. This young girl's spirit is said to haunt restrooms in schools across Japan. The group moves in, all of them a bit hesitant to investigate the source of the creepy sound. Needless to say, it did not go well.
they're just trying to take a... Oh my goodness, probably, yeah. They're just trying to go to the bathroom and they're just hearing stuff in there. What the heck was that?
The girls are just about to leave until they suddenly hear a loud bang and go back for a look. The horrifying, distorted face of a young girl can be seen inside one of the restroom stalls. The group runs in fear, and the video cuts. Now, unfortunately, there's no source to be found for this video. It appeared on the internet as mysteriously as the Japanese legend. So did the girls capture evidence of Hanako-san? Or is it...
Man, her eyes were like weird looking. Steph is probably covering her face right now. She went to sleep.
all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Scary videos. Jason Barber from Salisbury, North Carolina comes home from work and he gets the unexpected scare of a lifetime.
Salisbury's North Carolina? I think Steph knows where that's at over there. Maybe. Steph is like with the email. Damn, I was just chilling there. Your mom lives there? Oh,
a big angry snake is hiding around the edges of Jason's front door and lunges out in an attempt to bite him. Luckily for Jason, the bite was a miss, and the snake is actually a non-poisonous black rat snake.
Are you paying her a visit this holiday
season? But something could be learned from this.
Better.
If you walk up and your cat is just staring at the door and meowing for no reason, maybe take a close...
Oh, the town is 25 minutes from your at? I mean, that's not a bad drive.
So look before you just head in. In another clip, a man and woman have a similar scary encounter. The couple pulls out an old step stool and is shocked to find a large snake hiding under a box right in front of it. They make a run for it with their puppy following close behind. But the puppy is not gonna...
Nah, Dark would have got that snake with his bare hands.
Let the snake have his toy. So he just runs back in and yoinks it away. Snake or not, nothing is getting his favorite toy. While you are sleeping, it's 3 in the morning in Erie, Pennsylvania, and Jorge Cruz and his family are all fast asleep in bed. Suddenly, their bedroom door slams shut. Now, Jorge is woken up by the sound, but doesn't think much of it and goes back to sleep. But the next day, he begins to wonder what could have caused the door to slam. He checks their baby monitor footage, and what he finds makes his blood run cold.
Ooh, some baby ones, I like it. Wait. Why is this closed? Thought I left it open. Anyway. It's fine. It wants a teddy bear.
Loud banging can be heard before the bedroom door slams shut. Then a dark shadow-like figure can be seen creeping up the bottom of the baby's crib, seemingly watching the child sleep. The dark mass seems to reach over toward the child, even moving around a stuffed animal. Then it simply disappears into thin air. Jorge says that he feels the entity might be a dark presence in his home. So did the family capture a paranormal entity on camera? Let me know what you think. Apartment tour gone wrong. A realtor from Ladson, South Carolina is giving a tour of a brand new luxury apartment to...
Man, all these videos come from South Carolina and North Carolina. It's popular over there with these crazy incidents.
An interested couple. Then it goes terribly wrong.
It helps something. So this is the tool.
Watch one of these videos come from like the area where Steph is at. She'll be like, heck no, what the hell?
Yeah, that would help me actually. Yeah. Is that closet?
That's washer dryer hookups.
Yeah, cool. Oh, sorry, I kicked you. Like, there's
oh, that one dude that's in the closet.
There's a person in there? Hello?
That's okay.
The woman touring the apartment heads alone into the back bedroom and checks out the closet. But surprise, because there's just some weird dude hiding in there. Understandably, she kind of freaks out and runs out of the room and warns the others. The realtor is shocked, and after checking out the bedroom herself, she just says, okay, we're gonna go.
Like, there's a person in there.
There's a person in there? Hello?
That girl, she felt shocked. Oh, there's somebody in there? She probably knew that he was in there.
Now, it bears repeating that these are brand new luxury apartments in a guarded community, so it seems odd that a squatter could even get in there. But what would you do if you were touring an apartment and a guy just popped out of the closet?
That's a crackhead, probably. I mean, his
Hidden
clothes
away in the
look pretty
countryside of
decent for one
Chillicothe,
those.
Ohio, is the Schrader Road Tunnel. Built underneath a set of railroad tracks in 1927, the old road tunnel is said to be extremely haunted. The story goes that long ago a woman was carrying her baby while walking along the train tracks late at night. The two were hit by an oncoming train. It is said that her ghost and the ghost of her baby haunt the Schrader Road Tunnel. Many people who have traveled through the tunnel report that they have seen the ghostly figure of a woman holding her baby. Others report hearing odd, unexplained wails and moans. Because of this, locals started referring to the Schrader Tunnel by a very different and much creepier name, the Crybaby Tunnel.
Crybaby Tunnel, my favorite.
So, Levi Woodruff is intrigued by the spooky stories and sets out to explore the Crybaby Tunnel late one night. As you might imagine, it did not go well.
So I've been down in here in a place called Crybaby's Tunnel. It's a place, it's local around my area. And they say she got hit on the tracks with her baby, or her body was dumped right there in the creek down here. There's something dead right there. Bro, there's something dead right there. A dead deer.
Where was it, though?
Deer. I've been out here forever trying to get stuff done. This place is spooky. Is anybody out there? Hello?
Interesting.
This is what the world's most advanced PC looks
Commercials as always.
Right.
You can hear a baby crying loud as day there. That would have been Steph's favorite. She would enjoy that.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
That's the same response Steph would have gave. Same response.
Hell no.
In the pitch black darkness of the tunnel with nothing but a flashlight, Levi suddenly hears the disturbing cries of a baby. Familiar with the spooky stories about the tunnel, Levi makes a run for it. So could these cries belong to the spirit of the baby?
We should go to that tunnel cave. What the heck? Me and Steph should go to that tunnel right there and see what happens.
That tragically passed away at the creepy old railroad tunnel? And is the ghost of the baby's mother also inside, just waiting for someone to come in?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
In a flash,
Man, they so clear through that bitch. You want that? That's your ass. Hey, man, what you do?
sometimes a very silly moment turns scary in an instant. Two guys are just goofing around, but then, like a bolt out of the blue, fun time.
I will run and leave you behind. I'll be fine.
Time is over.
I'll do some pranks on people, boy. Get it up.
A sudden, very close lightning strike rips through the clouds and scares the living out of them, sending them running inside in terror.
Get it up.
Antoine's Restaurant. Isabel Riley recently told a very creepy story online and followed it up with one of the creepiest pictures
That was a
you'll
little
ever
funny,
see.
yeah.
I need to tell you guys about the most insane evidence that I have ever seen of a ghost existing. Backstory. I was at a company get-together with my CEOs, my coworkers, and one of the owners of the company. We've all looked at us and was like, hey, do you guys want to see a ghost picture? Immediately, yes. He begins to tell us that he was in New Orleans at a restaurant called Antoine's. New Orleans, first of all, super haunted city. If you know, you know. And Antoine's is one of the oldest restaurants in the city, one of the oldest restaurants, I believe, in America.
I want to see if I can find like an old restaurant close to me. And I don't know. I mean, you never know. I'll go to it.
Has a lot of history. It used to be a jail. It is a really well-established place, has been around forever. So he's dining at this restaurant, and he is offered a tour
really
of
like
the wine
old
cellar.
restaurants, though.
The wine cellar
I like how they
is
look and everything.
huge, has thousands of bottles of wine, probably worth millions of dollars. So he's taking a tour of the wine cellar, he's taking pictures. There's this guy in the wine cellar on a laptop who is apparently at auction buying more rare wine for the collection. My CEO takes pictures of this guy on his laptop, doesn't think anything of it, he doesn't see anything, leaves the restaurant, calls it a day. The next morning, he's looking through the photos and notices something. So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy who is on his laptop at auction.
I wonder if that guy was supposed to even be there.
Doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took. So we all see that. That is a full body apparition. It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress. And when I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills.
So just who could the creepy alleged ghost woman dressed all in black in the photo be? For
She
that,
was
we
looking
go
for a
into the
date.
history of the restaurant. Antoine Alciatore opened his restaurant all the way back in 1840. Then in 1875, Antoine passed away when he was only 55 years old. When he died, he left his wife Julie in charge of the restaurant. So could this be Julie's spirit still looking over the restaurant
That's
from
Julie right
beyond
there, right?
the
She's
grave?
looking for a new
Well,
person.
Let me know what you think. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. This next video was recorded by a man named Javier from Argentina. Javier says that he was worried about his friend Antonio, as he hadn't heard from him in a while. So he drives over to Antonio's house to check up on his friend. Javier bangs on the front door. No one answers. He calls out Antonio's name. Again, no answer. So Javier climbs over the wall into Antonio's backyard and goes to the back door of the house. For some reason, the door is open. Fearing the worst, Javier goes inside to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
Antonio. Antonio.
Where's this Antonio at?
Hey. Antonio, soy yo. Javier. Puta madre.
What was that? It's like a black shadow.
Loco. Soy Javier, boludo. Che, loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué onda, ¿cómo andás? ¿Estás bien? Che, loco, si sos vos, salí. ¿Escuchan eso?
Javier doesn't know what is going on, and he doesn't want any part of it. He decides to just leave the house and call the police. But just as he's about to exit, he hears a strange sound from somewhere behind him. The next 30 seconds are like something right out of a nightmare. Did you see it? A door swings open by...
Who was that? This is some other person that said his name.
...itself, and someone or something with glowing eyes seems to peek over the upper glass of the door.
Oh, damn.
7 feet in the air. Javier has had about enough and just makes a run for it. He says that whoever or whatever this was, it certainly was not his friend Antonio. After calling the police over to the residence, Javier learns that his friend has tragically passed away inside the house, just behind that door that he couldn't open. Javier is so upset and confused by the whole ordeal that he just can't let it go. He decides to return to Antonio's house in search of answers. It did not go well.
Esta es la pieza. Mierda. La laucha. Da un poco de escalofrío estar acá, se siente una carga un poco pesada, qué sé yo.
That's crazy. You wanna go where his friend died? Let's see what happens though.
Qué mierda. La linterna. ¿Qué pasó? Qué mierda. ¡Hey! ¿Quién anda ahí?
It was his friend right there.
Mierda.
That's crazy. Somebody's definitely there with him. Oh, this was planned out right there. He wanted for him to go in the bathroom. It's perfect.
¡Hola! ¿Qué mierda anda ahí, la concha de su madre?
It was his friend right there, saying his last goodbye. There he is.
Hey!
There he is again.
And with that, Javier is done. He leaves the house, and to this day, he claims that he has no explanation for what happened inside.
Grow your short-term rental business faster with Guesty. Win every rental search with the best-in-class channel manager.
There's something in the basement. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Oliver reached out to me about a
asthma,
video
do
he
they?
captured
Damn.
in his home in Twin Falls, Idaho. In his email, Oliver says that he recorded a video for his friends
I'll
with
send
plans
stuff
to
to
hold
that
a
apartment.
sleepover that same night. In his video, he shows his basement and where he and his friends will be sleeping. But what happens next is literally like something from a nightmare.
He might capture something and like... Never mind, there it is.
What the hell?
As Oliver looks inside the bedroom, he sees a tall, dark figure standing inside the room. Startled by the creepy apparition, Oliver stumbles back before turning on the lights and taking another look. But whatever was standing there seems to have just disappeared. What makes this footage even creepier is that when slowed down, it becomes clear that whoever or whatever this is seems to be wearing a hat. So if you don't know, across the world, countless people have reported seeing a being known as the, quote, Hat Man. Although some claim to have seen the apparition while fully awake, the Hat Man is known to terrorize victims of sleep paralysis. I asked Oliver if he had ever experienced sleep paralysis in his life, and he explained that he actually did.
This sleep paralysis nonsense, I hate that.
But only when he was a child. So could Oliver have actually captured proof of the Hat Man's existence? Let me know what you think. Hell or high water?
Damn, that looks like a Florida area.
Back in August 2021, an unexpected flash flood swept through downtown Omaha, Nebraska. At around 10 p.m., Tony Liu and his two friends are relaxing in his apartment and watching the weather reports about the flood. They decide to take the elevator down to have a look at the flooded city streets for themselves. It was a very bad idea.
Let me see your best moose impression. Swimming in the water. Okay.
Why would they do that? Why would they go down to look at the streets? It's like flooded. Never mind.
Okay, thank you. Shoot. Hold.
Tony and his friends didn't realize, but the lower levels of the apartment building were completely flooded with disgusting sewer water. As the elevator reaches the lobby, water pours inside, causing the elevator to malfunction and trap them inside with the rising water.
Once it got towards kind of my neck, chest, that's when I kind of, I could possibly die in here.
The water continues to flood in, filling the elevator to the point that the three friends can barely keep their head above water. Tony is panicked and makes an emergency phone call to his roommate, Dalen Stapp, and the roommate hurries downstairs to try to help his trapped friends.
I told them, hey, I'm gonna die in here if you guys don't come and try to do something.
We went down into about shoulder deep water and just tried pulling it apart with everything we could. We had to get them out or it could have been fatal.
Tony's roommate Dalen finally manages to pry open the flooded elevator doors to free his friends from what could have been their watery grave. Luckily, they all escape and swim to safety without so much as a scratch. Not surprisingly, Tony Liu says that this was the scariest thing that has ever happened to him.
How scary was this?
Honestly, I would say this is number one, the most scariest thing in my life. Yep. Hands down.
Okay, can you please hurry? Okay, thank you. Shoot.
Factory worker Kama Kaylee recently moved from his home country of Greenland to live and work in Denmark. But little did he know that the apartment he moved into had a horribly dark past. 7 years ago, a 49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost his life right outside the apartment's front door. After Kama moves in, he begins to notice his things moving and falling to the floor for no reason. He hears the creepy sound of someone knocking on his door, and doors inside the apartment slam shut for no reason. One afternoon, Kama hears strange sounds coming from somewhere inside his apartment. He pulls out his phone and starts to record as he tries to find the source of the odd noises. But then, this happens.
Oh, it's messing up. Messing around with them.
Kama gets a good jump scare as a door slams shut right in front of him. And, it seems to literally scare a fart right out of him. But now, this is where the fun ends and
mess with them right now.
A cupboard door opens by itself and Kama's helmet slides across the floor. Later that night, Kama decides to live stream from his apartment. He says that he's having trouble sleeping because he keeps hearing things moving and falling to the floor over in the next room. What happens next, live on camera, is downright chilling.
Scared it's coming from. And he's out of there. Saw that something was up there.
Kama hears the sounds of his belongings falling to the floor in the other room. But when he goes to investigate, the drawers of a small cupboard slide open on their own. Kama's had enough and runs down the stairs and out of the building. But when he looks up at his apartment window, he is shocked to see someone or something standing inside his apartment, seemingly looking right down at him. So with everything that has happened, could Kama's apartment actually be haunted by the restless ghost of the man whose life was taken there? Let me know what you think.
Probably.
Just a quick side note, but Greenlandic is only spoken by around 57,000 people in the entire world. So a huge thank you to Nuke's Top 5 viewer Wilhelm for translating The Midnight Whisper. Red Easer Mike is up around midnight after his family have all went to bed. He suddenly smells a strange odor coming from the living room, and he suspects that one of the family pets might have urinated on the floor. But as Mike begins searching for the telltale puddle, something scares the absolute out of him.
How do I smell pee?
A small childlike voice seems to whisper, "Mike," from somewhere nearby.
He said Mike, that's all it took. That's all it took for him to run out of there.
Mike just books it up the stairs, leaving his dog and his concerned little kitten in the background to wonder what the hell just happened. Now, Mike says that he lives in an old 1850s house near the coast of Herring Cove, Canada. It has a slight bit of dark history, but he says that he's never experienced anything remotely paranormal before this night. In fact, Mike has never even made a single post about anything supernatural until this strange incident that literally sent him running. Followed home. Back in 2015, Candace Gardner and her husband attended a Halloween party at an abandoned and allegedly haunted prison with a dark history. It was a huge mistake. Candace says that the entire night at the party she felt like something was watching her. And ever since that night, strange things have been happening in Candace's home. She now believes that a malicious entity might have followed her home from the old prison, a dark spirit that intends to harm her and her family.
Why did she go to prison in the first place?
Soon after the prison trip, Candace begins to experience unexplained activity in her home. Lights flicker on and off at night while Candace and her husband sleep. Doors in the house open and close on their own. But scariest of all, the spirit begins to aggressively throw objects at Candace.
It's attracted to her 100%. Oh my goodness.
And these frightening incidents continue to escalate, as it seems that the entity wants to seriously hurt Candace.
Oh wow, the knife? It almost got her.
While Candace is sleeping, she starts to wake up to painful, violent attacks, as if some unseen force is roughly grabbing or pulling at her. And she says she caught proof. So late one night, Candace and her husband fall asleep while watching TV on the couch. As the couple sleeps, a CCTV camera in the room captures something absolutely horrifying.
Oh, what? That's crazy though. They get her in a leg twist. Get her in the submission hole. It's like... That's crazy.
Somebody grab my leg! Billy, help me! Help me! Somebody grab my leg! Billy! Ah! God!
Candace's leg appears to get grabbed and twisted painfully into the air by an invisible force. She wakes up in a panic and screams for her husband to help her, but all he can do is grab her leg and pull it back. Eventually, he manages to free Candace's legs from whatever is pulling on it, but poor Candace is left sobbing in pain and fear. Now, I have to say that after watching this footage and hearing Candace's desperate pleas for help, this video is very compelling. But do you believe that a dark entity followed Candace home from the prison and is now violently haunting her home? Let me know what you think. As for Candace, she says that her family still experiences terrifying paranormal events to this day.
Steph better look out. This is a game Avenge would play right here no matter what.
Heads up. Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiao Long is back,
video's almost
this time investigating an abandoned school in China that is said to be extremely haunted. As his live stream audience watches, Xiao Long begins to hear unexplained noises from somewhere in the building. He's a little on edge as he goes to check out the strange sounds. What happens next is... just watch.
听见没？开回音呢。
He got scared.
Xiao Long gets the fright of his life because of a plastic statue head. But luckily, Xiao Long delivers a good old-fashioned slap upside the head to put that statue back in line. But things are about to get a bit more serious and a bit more frightening. As Xiao Long explores deeper into the haunted school, this happens.
Should be passing out already. It's past her bedtime. What the heck is that? What was that?
I 教你玩儿，操你妈！我教你玩儿。我操！我操！我去你妈！
He's running for his life right now.
A small ball inside a classroom rolls across the floor by itself, so Xiaolong chucks it out a window. But then the lights hanging from the ceiling come crashing down, almost hitting Xiaolong. Now luckily the ghost hunter made it out safe, but he's not done just yet. Inside one of the school's many rooms he finds a dirty old mirror. And this is when his exploration takes a terrifying turn.
He was losing his mind.
我操你妈！我操你妈！好像是在这嘎达。我去你妈逼！我操！
That mirror is playing tricks on him.
我操你妈！你妈了个逼！我操你妈呀！
That's what he says, F your mother? Dang, he's always saying that. That's his favorite thing to say.
Let's play with Foxfire.
This game actually looks cool. I might give it a shot whenever it comes out.
In the mirror's reflection, someone can be seen standing behind Xiaolong, but when he swings around in terror, there's no one there. After an attempt at kicking and flailing at the invisible entity, Xiaolong finds that the reflection of the figure has disappeared. But now he spots a shadowy face peeking in from a window, and a heavy closet comes crashing down right in front of him. The activity is becoming a little too intense, so Xiaolong decides to leave and ends his live stream. You can see even more terrifying moments from this ghost hunt over on the YouTube channel, Outdoor Shaolong. It comes out in the wash. Popular Saudi Arabian explorer Jassim is back on another exploration to find and capture evidence of the paranormal. This time Jassim investigates a long-abandoned apartment complex. Eerily enough, he finds evidence that a child once lived here.
صورة أطفال. Where are you?
For unknown reasons, old black and white photos of a young girl have been taped to the wall in one of the many abandoned rooms. Now these seem completely out of place in the old decrepit building. Then, nearby, Jassim finds a creepy drawing of the popular children's cartoon, Scooby-Doo. And this is when things start to get really weird, because Jassim starts to hear strange, unexplained sounds.
What kind of sounds? Scooby-Doo, where are you? That would be a good one.
Hello? Anyone here? في أحد?
The explorer hears the sounds of someone or something moving around inside the building, seemingly close by. Jassim eventually finds a small courtyard, and what happens next is absolutely terrifying.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله.
As Jassim walks by old towels hung on a clothesline, he sees the terrifying pale face of a child with pitch black eyes peeking back at him. Terrified, Jassim jumps back, but whoever or whatever it was has disappeared. So could this be the ghost of a child? Perhaps even the little girl from the photos he found earlier. Could this be the sinister entity of a jinn appearing as a child? Or is this just really good effects and a very elaborate hoax? I leave it up to you to decide. Hiding under the bed. In another creepy video share.
Hiding under the bed? Steph has to look out tonight. Something is hiding under the bed.
To TikTok without a source, a man is woken up in the middle of the night by a strange thumping sound coming from under his bed. What happens next is absolutely horrifying.
Escucho algo debajo de la cama.
The boogeyman.
The man looks under his bed but sees nothing that could explain the mysterious thumping. But then a horrific thing comes sliding out from under his bed, and the video cuts. Now, I'm in no way claiming that this video is real, but it is definitely very creepy. And real or not, I'll leave that for you to decide. Unstable. This next strange video was recorded by a CCTV camera and a
Steph is losing her mind right now. I think she's falling asleep. Look at those letters she's typing right there.
horse stable, but the location of the stable and the original source of the footage are unknown. The video shows a horse in its stall, relaxed and
She's already like
peaceful.
halfway asleep.
But
She's
around
losing her mind right now typing.
There's an odd dark flash across the CCTV camera.
She probably fell asleep.
And then all
Dark.
hell breaks
See that?
loose.
She's probably like passing out right now, typing whatever. Like that's Steph right now. Oh, what in the world? Zip it. The horse got scared. The horse got scared. I hear you. Man, Steph was already passing out.
Something unknown disturbs the horse so much that it panics and actually breaks right through its stall. But that's
Steph
not
was
all.
already passing out.
Because as
That's
the
why
horse roams
those
loose in the
random
stable,
letters and numbers
what
came
happens
in.
next is truly bizarre.
That was weird. What is it trying to do? That's the horse, one of them. I think. I mean, the one on the top. It's giving birth or dying, you think so?
The horse lingers at a different stall, disturbing one of the other horses as it kicks and makes panic noises. The horse then seems to angrily attempt to leap over into the other stall with that horse. The stable owner says that this incident is one of the weirdest things he's ever experienced with one of his horses. Now, this video was shared to TikTok, and comments mention that the culprit might be, Jen, as apparently it is said that Jens will often torment horses. And there was also that odd dark flicker in the camera footage. So, paranormal or not? Really, without a source, we'll never know what happened here. And maybe this horse just randomly
Steph has some
lost
horses
its
over there,
damn
maybe.
mind. The
That horse is a
passenger.
bully? You think so?
Taxi driver Jarek from Baguio, Philippines is working the night shift when he spots a woman on the side of the road who needs a lift. What happens next is something he'll never forget.
There's
Imagine
nothing
being
there.
able to build an app with your name on it, just
That's
by
weird,
thinking
the
about
camera,
it.
he was
Meet
talking to a
Base
ghost the whole
44.
time. He's talking to a ghost the whole time. There's nobody there. Her white and purple dress. He's driving a ghost around. She's not gonna be there anymore, watch. Look. I knew it.
Wala. Diyos ko po. Wala. Munta tayo nasakay ko ah. Ay, Wala. Wala. Multo yung nasakay ko. Diyos ko. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina, pero bakit nawala? Scout Barrio sabi. May sumakay kanina, wala.
We can see the taxi door open and close and Jarek swears a woman wearing a long...
The door did open and close there.
white and purple dress stepped into his taxi, requesting to be taken to Scout Barrio, a neighborhood in the city. After a short drive, he looks into his rearview mirror to discover that there's no woman in his car. She has disappeared. He's baffled and looks around the back seat in startled disbelief. Jarek says he was tired and never got a good look at the woman's face, but
give it
he's
right to the
certain
ghost once?
a
There's no way
woman
Dark did
got
that.
in his car. So could it be that Jarek gave a taxi ride to a spirit? Or just what do you think was happening here?
Really? Did Dark do that? I have no idea if he did. Oh, that video though. What was that, Dark? That short video that you uploaded? Where you were hearing like some noises at night? What was that? Cause last time when I seen it, I'm like, what the heck was that in the background? Dark should have sent those videos to this guy right here. I think it was a coyote. You think so? It was killing a deer? You think so? There was nobody shooting it out there? You think so? I never heard stuff like that before. No, so you actually heard like what was going on? Yeah, because when I listened to it, I was like, what the heck's going on out there? It has a weird sound they were making, I know. I might have to see Dark over here. Let's see. Let's hear it. I think. I don't even know if I can find it. We're actually gonna listen to one of Dark's creepy sounds right now. Wait a minute. It's not too far. Oh, look at Dark, 166, damn. It wasn't on this one, huh? I don't think it was. It's on the other channel, I think. Hold on. Oh, you never posted it. You only shared it on the thing. Never mind. Oh, you want to find a clear one? Gotcha. Yeah, because I was like, what the heck is that? That is true. Oh my goodness, look at Starshard over here. Him and his nonsense. But yeah, anyways, that was it for now. Look at Starshard. I know. Look at him. Him and his 6'7" nonsense, but of course he is. He's not up right now. There's no way. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to, you know, test this webcam with this phone on. Apparently it does work. Or burning popcorn. Yeah, that's like the only thing he knows how to cook, apparently. That's the only thing he knows how to cook. Or maybe he could burn it up too. Who knows? But that was pretty much it. I mean, I wanted to try out the whole webcam with the phone thing. I mean, it works well. So far, it works good. No need to buy a webcam if I already have it in my hand. I use it every day So that's like, I don't know why people buy webcams. They literally have it in their hand right there. They can use that. All right, Steph, take it easy. Don't get too freaked out now with the baby noises. Gotta look under the bed with the boogeyman and everything. But that was pretty much it. I won't. Of course you won't. I don't know. I might do this with the webcam thing again. Who knows? I'll be doing it again this week. Most likely again. Have a good one. And yeah, the time changed a little bit. Right now it could have been like 11 or something. But anyways, I'm out of here for now. Yeah, I know. It was alright. Steph is probably planning out when she wants to do another collab. I already know this. She's probably going to do it sometime in November this month. After Thanksgiving or something, I already know. I am. See, I knew it. But this time we'll see what we're going to talk about in there. I might be ready. Be prepared? Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. Steph is going to be streaming with the, what do you call it, the Christmas tree behind her this time. We'll see what day it's going to happen. Alright, well, I'm out of here and have a good night. For now.